Trump 2028.
Yeah.
Are you seriously considering a third term, Mr. President, even though it's prohibited by the Constitution? Or is this about staying politically viable?
I will say this. So many people want me to do it. I have never had requests so strong as that. But it's something that, to the best of my knowledge, you're not allowed to do. I don't know if that's constitutional that they're not allowing you to do it or anything else, but there are many people selling the 2028 hat. But this is not something I'm looking to do. I'm looking to have 4 great years and turn it over to somebody, ideally a great Republican, to carry it forward. But I think we're going to have 4 years, and I think 4 years is plenty of time to do something really spectacular.
The Constitution does prohibit it. Some of your allies are pretty serious about this, though, Mr. President. I've spoken to them. They say they are coming up with potential ways.
Well,
obviously, the biggest one will be a constitutional amendment.
That's because they like the job I'm doing, and it's a compliment.
Has anyone in an official capacity presented you with, sir, here are some ideas by which you could actually get a constitutional amendment?
In a capacity of being a big supporter, many people have said different things, but I'm not looking at that.
The Trump Organization is selling hats that say Trump 2020.
So yeah, Trump will be too old to go for his third time. Let's be honest, he definitely be too old. So he kind of realized that. So go ahead, Rodney, man. What's your take?
They pushing for it. They're pushing for it. Will he do it? I think, like you said, Jordan, he's up there in age, but I think he liked the idea of it. His ego loved the idea of him doing a third term, because the only one that did it was Roosevelt. That was the only one. So for him to like do that, and especially in this time, in this decade, will be amazing. It will literally go down in history. The only way it's possible for him to get a third term if the Democratic Party don't have a candidate. Everybody that's trying to run for president don't fit that niche of being president. And not only that, if the economy and everything is running the way is like everybody's prospering all across the board, he would get that third term. But I don't see it happening, especially when it comes to aspect of the Constitution. No. Go ahead, Akin. Your thoughts.
You want to know something? Granddad, he's done what he has to do. You feel what I'm saying? I just think it's time for him to, after this, to sit this one out and get somebody young. You know what I mean? And people want to understand, like, democracy prevents things like this. And this is the reason why we got what's going on in Africa, where these leaders are leaders for 30 years, 40 years. Look at Cameroon, Paul Biya. He's the president. He doesn't even live in Africa. He doesn't even live in Cameroon. He lives in France somewhere, running the country to the ground. So we have these mechanisms, democracy and the Constitution, to put in place where we can't have tyrants. Thanks to the Greeks, we got democracy from the Greeks, because they even know without certain mechanics in them, we'll go wild.
Yeah, absolutely. And it seemed like the same face more than 8 years. Well, if you want more than 8 years or something like that, I'm with you, King. It'll be too much, do your 4 years, and then after that, I don't know if you will have, JD Vance run for next time for 2028 or somebody else, but yeah, like I said, we had old president from Trump to Biden and to Trump, and I'm ready for some a younger president that's in his 50s or something like that to run, man or woman, whatever. I think it's about that time. So Trump, do what you need to do, and then after that, it's going to be fresh new faces from the Democrat, Republic, or Independent who's going to run for president in 2028.